baby! That's it! Good job!
What in the world, Bo? It's your boy, Big Low Country. I've been tell you something, man. I'm straight up fired up. And I know, that might sound like Dan Quinn, but I'm fired up. Why? Because the Atlanta Falcons just made one of the best acquisitions of this offseason. Not with Jesse Bates, not with Onyemata, not with Caden Ellis or Calais Campbell. It was Ryan Nielsen. I'm finna tell you why, Bo. What in the world?
Good job! That's the intent I want to see with your eyes, man. I want to see. Here, bang! There.
All right, so hold on. First of all, let's address the elephant in the room. I know a lot of people are saying the Atlanta Falcons are taking all of the Saints personnel and players. Yes, we got Terry Fontenot. Yes, we got David Onyemata. Yes, we got Caden Ellis. Yes, we got Ryan Nielsen. But think about it. They came on their own accord. It's not a situation where they just came because they had to come. They chose to come to Atlanta. And I'm going to tell you why. Because Ryan Nielsen, with this defense, with these guys, it's going to be crazy, Bo. Coach us up a little bit.
Okay, big eyes. All right. What do I want to see in the three-point layoff, fellas? Explosion. Hips, legs in. Hips, legs in. Good.
I've been telling you something, Bo. I love this thing right here. This is proactive coaching. He's looking for opportunities to coach these young Thundercats up. Yes, he has some wily veterans on the team, but a lot of these young Thundercats who need development are learning a lot from Ryan Nielsen. I'm going to tell you, he's doing the call and response method of teaching. He has his phrases that he says over and over and over again, and now they're finishing his phrases for him. So when the game time comes, they already know what to expect because it's been drilled into their head. I love this, man. What in the world, Bo?
And press and squeeze, Justin. Squeeze that blocker right there. Everybody take their hands, put your fingertips right up. All right, now start squeezing. All right, shoulders, now start rotating. Where you guys start feeling it? In that back, the lats, lower back, squeeze. That's the feel I want you to have in there.
So that last clip that we just saw, that was an example of proactive coaching. Ryan Nielsen, he was teaching his guys how to squeeze. You may say, hey, Coach Lowe, what does squeezing actually mean? So squeezing is, as a defensive lineman, you shoot your arms, thumbs up, of course, because we don't want nobody to break no fingers. You shoot your arms, and you actually squeeze the breastplate of those shoulder pads of that offensive lineman. Once I got that guy squeezed, I can do whatever I want with them. You see those arms are extended. I can move them here. I can move them there. If we want to, we can have them swag surfing. But it's about peeking around that corner, getting around the edge. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. What I love about what Coach Ryan Nielsen does is that he teaches these guys how to do it properly, and he teaches them how it affects their body. So he talks about how your arms should feel, how your back should feel, how your lats should feel. You got to love this, man. This is why this team is going to take a whole nother step this year, because we're not just talking about the how, but we're talking about the why. Love it.
Already exploded. Explode. Bang. Move my feet. Lock. Peek.
All right, so y'all see this? You see how Coach Ryan Nielsen, now I do want to let y'all know, he used to be a defensive lineman at USC. But y'all see how Coach Nielsen, he has those arms extended. Y'all see that? And you're going to see he's going to be moving them feet. He's going to be chopping them feet up, Bo. It's going to sound like a typewriter by the time it's all over with. Then you're going to see him peek around that corner, then he gone. It's about that squeeze and pop, Bo. It sounds kind of weird, but it's about that squeeze and pop. I love this, man. Coach, you might want to suit up for the Falcons yourself, Bo.
All right. As the ball carrier comes from back here, So as his eyes come, you come. Shed, tackle.
All right, so let's take a look at Onyemata on this next play. Let's see how he squeezes, peeks, sheds, and gets to the quarterback. Man, this is what we've been wanting in Atlanta for a few years now. Let's go. Hold on. Stop it right there, Coach Ronan. You seen Onyemata? Man, hey, young man, first of all, he got those arms extended, just like Coach Ryan Nielsen taught him. Feet never stop moving. He got hold of that breastplate, and what he had him doing? He had him swag surfing. Not only swag surfing, but that offensive lineman was moonwalking like Michael Jackson in Motown 25. He was going backwards, Bo. Then all he had to do was just reach out there and touch somebody's hand like Diana Ross and sack that quarterback. Textbook sack. I can't wait to see this in Atlanta for 2023. It's all about that defensive line play. Some of y'all might say the trenches. But what else do defensive linemen need to keep in mind while trying to get to the quarterback when that lock, peek, and shed don't work, Coach?
If we get stopped, we never stop our feet. We always work our counter. We always finish.
So basically, what Coach Nielsen is saying is that we all need to channel our inner Barry White. I ain't never ever gonna stop the way I feel about you, girl. Basically, you just don't stop on the play, Bo. You keep on going. If you look at this play right here that Onyemata ran, he tried to do what's called a Euro step. I'm pretty sure y'all seen it in basketball. Manu Ginobili doing the Euro step coming up the court. Well, Onyemata, he did a Euro step, and he just came down and tried to slap old boy with it. He came, he just slapped him, but he missed. So whenever he missed, he got caught up. You never want somebody to get their hands on you. You know, so that's why we try to keep those arms extended, right? So he got those hands all up on him. What did he do? He channeled his inner Michael Phelps. He went swimming. This was a high motor sack. This sack had good synthetic oil in it, Bo.
Hey guys, look at me. I'm here. I'm turn. Everything you got. Higher hand. Sit. Work. Torque. Bend. Harder, Farrell. Harder, Tyrone. Harder, Emmanuel. Great. Next group. Let's go. Club flip slide. Good. Flip your hips. Slide your.
I love this drill that Coach ran because this drill, it focuses on flipping the hips. So it's about flipping your hips and having violent hands. Since y'all know no big low country, y'all know I talk all the time about having violent hands. You know, it doesn't matter what you're doing, have violent hands whenever you do it. But a lot of it has to do with the footwork as well. So if you look at this drill that Coach is running here, you know, he's having those guys make sure whenever they come, first of all, whichever hand you're going to be using, especially with that club, that's the foot that you need to be stepping with. So with that first step, if I'm stepping with my left foot first, coming off the line of scrimmage, boom, I'm using this hand. Then I got to flip my hips around. You might say, why I got to flip my hips around, Coach? I ain't trying to be like Shakira out here flipping my hips all kind of ways. Like, no, the reason why you flip your hips around is because you want to only play half of that offensive lineman. And you want that offensive lineman to only play half of you. You know, so it's not all of you, like John Legend. You only want him to play half of you. So if you flip those hips, he has to move. He got to actually get out, make that big boy move around a little bit. The defensive line is all about creating space. And this is what Ryan Nielsen is teaching in this particular drill.
Feet, club, one. Pad level. Hut, first step, second step, in the grass, redirect. Go get it, nice job. Get off now. Hut, push. Nice job, B. Bring it on, BJ. Let's go. Punch, good, nice.
This is another drill that I'm really liking, everybody, because they're working on moving laterally. And you know, whenever we move laterally, we're not crossing our feet because we're trying to cover as much space as we can. Also, they're talking about moving up the field. So whenever you move up the field, that first step, you want it to be the biggest step possible. So we're talking about taking steps like this. We ain't talking about tiptoeing. Nah, we trying to get up the field. Also, he worked on pad level, making sure you get up underneath the opposing player's pads. Why is this so important? Because Ryan Nielsen loves to run stunts and loopers. Let's take a look at this next play to see what kind of stunts and loopers we're going to be running with Caden Ellis and the Saints last year. What in the world, Bo? Beautiful. Well, you seen that thing, Bo? That boy know he got up the field. That last drill that we just saw was something that embodied completely this particular play. Caden Ellis, he was turned the other way. What did he do? He cleared out the tackle in the other direction, changed the direction. When he cleared out that tackle, what did he do? Pad level, got up underneath him, moved him out the way. After he moved him out the way, he's like, oh, there ain't nobody. The quarterback's right there. I'm going to put my foot in the ground and go, Bo. I love it. This is going to be a beautiful thing, Bo. Top 10 defense all day. Let's run it.
Contavious, you're guessing. Explode, Contavious. Good job, Mike. That's how you play.
I'm going to tell you something. If you think the Atlanta Falcons have a chance to have a top 10 defense, please comment below to let me know what you're thinking. Also, I mean, if you're, the other team in the NFC South that remains nameless, and you want to tell us how you feeling, you're worried about this Atlanta Falcons defense for years to come, feel free to comment. But I'm going to tell you something, Bo. I'm excited about this defense. Not just because we got Jesse Bates, Calais Campbell, David Onyemata, Caden Ellis, Jeff Okudah, on top of the Grady Jarrett's, A.J. Terrell's, and Troy Anderson's, but we have the mind to put everything together. If you get peanut butter and jelly and you put it in a bowl, it's just peanut butter and jelly. But whenever you put that peanut butter and jelly in between two pieces of bread, that's something legendary, Bo. Ryan Nielsen is the bread to keep this peanut butter and jelly together. The run game, the pass game defense, it's going to be legit. And while it's legit, we're going to have the offense to go with it. We're going to make this playoff run, Bo. I'm going to go ahead and call it. I'm going to Vegas tomorrow, and I'm going to go ahead and say, hey, put us down for this playoff run. It is what it is. Hey, I appreciate everybody for watching. If I made you smile one time, make sure that you hit that like button. Thank you so much. What in the world, Bo?